What do modern women want? Seriously, I'm not kidding, because deciphering their message is nearly impossible. You can argue that they want a man with a six-pack, a six-figure income, 6 feet high, and a whole bunch of attributes. I mean, having standards is cool, but the question arises, what do these chicks offer in return? Themselves. Is that, something you'd be interested in the first place? The rise of MGTOW and other philosophies is not accidental. It's a response to the current dating scene where men are required to bring a lot to the table in hopes of getting women. Look, it's not good women, but women in general. Men are getting messed up, escaping the dating scene, and, in the best case scenario, going for women who tick the boxes of modesty and other values you hold dear. But sadly, here's what you typically find out there. Aspiring for low-hanging fruit is not cool. You're better off all alone, and in all honesty, that's one of the best decisions you can make for the time being. In this video, we're delving into modern women's insane standards, men opting out of the dating arena, and why this is keeping women single while men live happily without these chicks. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to 90 Black Knight. He said, "Wow, she kept his number for 8 years as a reserve ATM card. Gentlemen, you are warned, stay clear of these vampires." Could not have said it better myself. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5 for that comment of the day. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever.
Now, this channel is all about helping men wake up about the modern dating landscape and helping men improve themselves. That's why I'm excited to have Tiege Hanley as the sponsor of today's video. They have helped me start and maintain my skincare routine by making the entire process uncomplicated. Seriously, I still don't think some of you believe me when I tell you how much implementing a quality skincare routine will improve your confidence in all aspects of your life. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all of the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer. Oh, and to make it dead simple for guys like us, they provide this instruction card in every box that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. No need to think for us low-maintenance guys anymore. Skincare wasn't always something I took seriously, but now that I have, I wish I would have started sooner. But you don't just have to take my word for it, because they do have over 7,000 5-star reviews from customers around the globe. Here, check it out. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and get started today. And with that, now, back to the video. When men see problems, they look for solutions, but women typically prefer being emotional and blaming men 24/7. Sure, modern women firmly believe that all men are trash. Many men who earn 50K a year are amazing people, but no woman gives an F about them. However, when you don't accept a woman who's got a past, a massive following on social media, and bad behaviors, society calls you almost a criminal, and if they could, they try to re-educate you. This isn't something I made up. Just look at the schools in the US to understand what I'm talking about. Now, here's the deal. In recent times, a massive problem has emerged, often referred to as the I Hate Men movement. This movement pushes a growing negative narrative directed towards men, creating an environment where men are perceived as undesirable or even loathsome, all while benefiting from their labor, of course. One aspect of this movement is the amplification of double standards. In an era where the pursuit of gender equality is promoted day in and day out as if it were a commandment, these double standards present a perplexing dichotomy. Men are trash and even vilified, but women are all sugar, spice, and everything nice. This is prompting men to abhor modern women because, let's face it, there are bad apples out there, but a man is not bad just for having standards or being masculine. In the context of dating and relationships, these double standards manifest in various ways. For instance, criticism or negative generalizations about men are sometimes applauded or seen as empowering. You know, the men ain't shit discourse, while similar criticisms towards women should be considered offensive or inappropriate or sexist. Insert the insult. This creates an unfair dynamic that ultimately harms the pursuit of healthy relationships. Solution for men? Abstain from dating. Simple.
I think a guy should pay for the girl when they go out to dinner. I think.
Do you consider yourself a feminist?
I wouldn't say like.
Do you believe in gender equality?
Yeah.
So why should the guy have to pay for you on the first date?
Just like what Lindsay's saying, I think that there's a difference. We can separate.
Okay, so
things.
Are you guys traditional women?
That's a really broad question. I think that
You're expecting men to adhere to their traditional gender roles. Are you a traditional woman yourself? Because equality is not a buffet where you get to pick and choose that which benefits you and you say no to that which doesn't.
The I hate men narrative often stems from grievances and frustrations regarding societal norms, patriarchy, historical inequalities, and personal negative experiences. But hey, no one talks about how men lose their lives in wars or dangerous jobs. That's why adopting a narrative of hatred or disdain towards the entire male gender is not a constructive solution. It only perpetuates division and deepens gender rifts rather than fostering understanding and collaboration. I mean, wasn't all that what women wanted? Yeah, but asking what women want is akin to asking a baby to tell you what he wants to be when he grows old. The answer changes every time. Double standards not only affect societal perceptions, but also have a profound impact on personal relationships. In the dating world, these standards can lead to misconceptions and prejudices. Women may carry preconceived notions about a potential partner based on gender-related stereotypes, rather than assessing them based on their unique qualities, character, and values. At the end of the day, we're all special, but on women's terms. If you are an average Joe who makes 50K but is a gentleman, sure, you're special, but these women will never give an F about you. Well, they often do when they run out of options, but that's a whole different topic. Moreover, the I hate men movement may inadvertently encourage a lack of empathy or understanding of the male experience. Healthy dialogue and understanding are vital for any society to advance, right? Sure, but these chicks better foster genuine conversation, not a bloody monologue that parrots the same narratives over and over again. When the male sex is targeted with negativity, it creates an atmosphere where communication and understanding become increasingly challenging.
Women, we are told our entire lives when we're born, and you can be anything, you can do anything, everyone will always be there. The world owes you, the world is your oyster, blah, 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 Prince Charming, all the movies, right? For men, the world owes you nothing. You better work for everything you have. You better not ask anybody for anything. No one will ever be there for you. I don't want to demonize women. I want to get women to understand what is actually happening. And the reality of what's happening is I just had to say, hey, yo, Aaron, can I come onto the podcast? And I'm on here in front of millions of people while there's a bunch of podcasters that wish that they could come here and have this clout and can't. That in itself, there's so much. I came to Miami and I have so much opportunity, 10 times more than men. When half my career, I thought being a woman was the problem because patriarchy. And then I realized like, oh, I have the golden ticket.
As you see, men need to look like Greek statues to be attractive and make thousands of dollars a year to be even regarded as husband material. What about women though? If at all, a hot body. Even ugly women can get attention because there's always a thirsty dude who wants to get some pussy. Note that some men do contribute to this decay, so if a woman wants attention, her looks are not enough. She better bring something of value to the table, like cooking or listening skills, not just good head. Anyway, what we're witnessing is how modern society is marked by a proliferation of unrealistic expectations in various aspects of life, and dating is no exception. The pervasive influence of social media, movies, and other forms of media has significantly contributed to setting unrealistic relationship standards. Chicks these days want the whole package and won't stop swiping left unless they find a so-called Mr. Right. These unrealistic expectations often lead to dissatisfaction, frustration, and disillusionment in the realm of dating. Why? Well, because women often end up dealing with a womanizer, and men can only find women who don't want to solve their own traumas. Like, she's all about emotional intelligence, but wants you to go to therapy because you're insecure? Come on, I'm out. You see, in the context of dating, unrealistic expectations can encompass a variety of aspects. Physical appearance often takes center stage, driven by the flood of images portraying perfect bodies, flawless skin, and impeccable grooming. All that is, more often than not, photoshopped. The pressure to meet these standards can be overwhelming, and this can lead to body image issues and a perpetual sense of inadequacy. Yes, sir, many men see these pics, which act as a wake-up call to get stronger, eat right, and pretty much become like Saitama. But women just think that sculpted bodies are offensive and even fat-phobic, all while wanting a man with a six-pack and a tool size of 6 inches and up, of course. Beyond physical appearance, societal expectations concerning wealth, status, and lifestyle have become increasingly pronounced. The notion of finding a one-percenter, an individual in the upper echelons of wealth or success, has gained traction. However, the desire to be a woman with a one-percenter requires bringing something substantial to the table as well, not just herself. Relationships should be built on mutual respect, understanding, and shared values rather than simply seeking financial or social security, right? So be it, but that means that no gold diggers are allowed. If she didn't like you when you were building your empire, she doesn't deserve the fruits of your labor. Simple to understand. Moreover, unrealistic expectations extend to the dynamics of relationships themselves. Media often portrays relationships as a perpetual state of happiness and bliss, glossing over the inevitable challenges and conflicts that every couple faces. This unrealistic representation can create a skewed perception, making couples feel inadequate or unsuccessful when faced with the natural ups and downs of a relationship. That's why relationships are extremely dysfunctional these days. When women are not happy, they feel free to move on because relationships are all about emotions and not open communication. Yeah, you heard that right. The same women who wish to find a man with communication skills are the ones who ghost you once they're not happy with the tiniest thing. It's essential to differentiate between healthy aspirations and unrealistic expectations. So, if she wants a man who makes money, it's completely reasonable for you to want a woman who wants to cook for you. I mean, wanting a partner who is ambitious, kind, and shares similar life goals is a reasonable aspiration. However, expecting an idealized, flawless individual who perfectly fits a predetermined mold is unrealistic. This is what modern women don't understand. Relationships thrive on imperfections, compromises, and growth, and it's crucial to embrace this reality, but women still prefer to chase unicorns. Addressing these unrealistic expectations would require a recalibration of societal norms and media representations, but in a world of fakers, this isn't happening anytime soon. True connections are built on shared values, respect, and love, rather than superficial attributes or predefined standards, for sure. Men who have gone through obstacles, including business, know this for a fact. And let's face it, entering a relationship is pretty much the same. If the woman wants to get something out of the relationship, you're almost obliged to ask for something in return. Note that herself is not enough, so if she hits the club, posts provocative pictures, or tries to play mind games, she can get out of your life and play with the feelings of others. You ain't taking that burden.
Women are getting very, very, very picky. Very picky. It's like, you got to make 6 figures, you got to have the nice car, you got to have the nice apartment that you keep really nice, you got to be a protector. You've also got to let me somehow run the house and be the boss of the house when it comes to big decisions. I mean, listen, you got to be really good looking, you got to be in shape. And what I always say is, when you make these demands, always look in the mirror and self-reflect. What are you bringing to the table? What are you willing to do? Do a proper, realistic self-assessment, because otherwise you're only hurting yourself. You're going to say, all these guys aren't good enough for me. I'm not even going to give them the second look. And maybe there are some really good guys out there that maybe they're not a 10, but maybe you're not a 10 either. And maybe a realistic assessment of that would open up a whole bunch of really wonderful opportunities for you that could work out really well.
You said, what are you bringing to the table? Men are tired. I'm not bringing nothing to the table, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you want a woman to bring something to the table, go to IHOP. Go to the restaurant where you can tip her, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because if I bring something to the table, you're going to be mad because it's going to be another man who's going to not ask me to bring something to the table. He's going to take care of the bill, them kids, and everybody else. And you, if you look broke. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how I roll. All right?
Why women are so offended when men ask, what do you bring to the table? I'm just being honest. What is so wrong about a man wanting you to add value to his life instead of suck him dry? What is so wrong with that? Why are there so many women out here right now saying, I bring the table to the table? Can you help anything? Can this man ask you for $1,000? If he lost his job right now, or all of the income that this person has, could you provide for the whole family? That's what they mean. They mean that if I am taking care of you and you can't bring anything to the table, you're going to run me dry. Is it that insulting for someone to ask you to be able to provide back, to be able to reciprocate? What's wrong with that? Society got you broke, bum ass, thinking that somebody's supposed to just take care of you all day. Is you think just financial? Can you calm down when this man is talking? Can you listen? Can you hear him out? Can you not play emotional games? Can you check on him and ask him if he's okay? Do you ask your man if he's happy? Do you not attend to children? Do you not cook? Do you know how to add value to a house if a man buys it? Can you garden? Y'all be wanting niggas to build houses, but you can't even provide food. They building a house. Can you garden in the back? Where's the table? What do you bring to the table? How are you going to make this man better? Or are you going to tear him down while he provides for you and makes you better? Everybody is narcissistic and thinks that somebody has to do something to benefit them, but they don't have to do it in return. And that's what a lot of women, y'all don't get that?
A man of standards is vilified, while a woman with standards is considered empowered. Clown world. You see, this is like the woman who claims to have tons of requisites, but then allows a bad boy to pump and dump her. Integrity? None. Emotion-driven decisions? Hell yeah. This is why men are not incentivized to be courteous anymore. So all the money and status you get as a man are for yourself, for real. If a woman wants to hop onto your flow, she better be a keeper and not a gold digger. Oh, and of course, have no sexual past. In particular, 2 interconnected events have gained significant importance: the hookup culture and the advent of online dating. The male world is getting more competitive each day, and women have more options than ever before. 20% of the men get 80% of the women, so it's easier to find a ran-through woman than the future mother of your kids. These trends have redefined the way individuals meet, interact, and form relationships. While seemingly distinct, these trends are closely related and significantly influence the dynamics of modern romantic connections. The hookup culture, as you very well know, is a paradigm where casual sexual encounters are prioritized over traditional dating or committed relationships. I mean, commitment? Nah, hoes are allergic to that shit right until they hit the wall. This shift has been facilitated by changes in societal norms, a more careless approach to sexuality, and the advancement of technology providing platforms for quick and convenient connections. That's why these days women have complete rosters of dudes, and a simple Instagram story is enough for them to get inboxed by dozens of men. In this culture, the emphasis is on spontaneity and immediate gratification rather than investing time and effort in cultivating a deep emotional connection. The rise of dating apps and websites has made casual encounters more accessible, enabling individuals to connect with others seeking similar experiences. The hookup culture is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it provides a sense of freedom and exploration of one's desires and boundaries. You know, the infamous, "I'm getting to know myself more." On the other hand, it can perpetuate a shallow approach to relationships, hindering the development of genuine emotional connections.
That's, I think, the backdrop to a lot of hookup culture, is that the women are kind of going along with it. I don't think it's as much female empowerment as saying this is the way to kind of get entry into a relationship. Because the women are the gatekeepers of sex, and guys are the gatekeepers of relationships.
Yeah, I know. I've definitely have always felt like there's a disconnect, and that's part of the problem too that I have with hookup culture, because I personally wouldn't be okay with it. Like, I personally would not think that that kind of setup is fulfilling, because it lacks intimacy. And I think that most women are seeking the intimacy. And so there's that disconnect, right? And for women, at least on like social media, they're out there talking about how, you know, it's empowering to just have a list of men that they could call upon. And it's kind of like they're moving through life without any attachments to them. Like, I don't think that's possible. I think they get attached, or they just aren't even reaching that level of intimacy to be satisfied by those men in those scenarios.
It's no wonder why women can't retain a man long term or just hop from dude to dude. It's simply disgusting. In reality, the logic is simple. Online dating offers a platform to meet potential partners outside of one's immediate social circle. It presents a wide array of choices, promising to match individuals based on preferences, compatibility, and algorithms. However, this vast choice can paradoxically complicate the dating experience. Online interactions can lack authenticity. People may present idealized versions of themselves, crafting carefully curated profiles that showcase their best selves. This discrepancy between online personas and real-life personalities can result in disappointment and disillusionment when transitioning from online communication to face-to-face interactions. The relationship between hookup culture and online dating is profound. Both prioritize instant connections, superficial interactions, and a certain degree of detachment, which is what modern women try to give off. In a hookup culture, the focus is on immediate physical connection, while online dating emphasizes a quick and often shallow evaluation of potential matches. The amalgamation of hookup culture and online dating contributes to a fast-paced, convenience-driven dating landscape. These trends provide options and opportunities for connection, or rather, one-night stands, so women end up getting baggage, while honest men need to work 10 times harder just to get women who might not even be great. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.